I'm feeling confident. I think like I've been showing my class, on the field, and I've been getting that confidence from my teammates and the coaching staff. They're really happy with me and they're really happy with my performances lately. And I just want to be able to come into this team and push this team and push for playoffs. And that's what we got. And we just want to be able to get to the Eastern Conference final again and hopefully win it this time.
It's kind of talking about playoffs. I mean, you joined this team midway through the year, and your goal was, to help this team compete. Now you're in a position where you've got, 3 games left against very quality opponents, including your former team. Just how much does that kind of motivate you as a player, knowing that you're in these situations where every game counts? It's basically playoffs from here on in.
I think this will be a good test for us. It's just basically like playoff games. The 2 games that we have left. I think we just need to be confident in our abilities. I think we need to trust the technical staff with whatever things they give us behind the scenes, and we go out there and we perform it, and we perfect our craft on the field, and then we do it on game day.
Just kind of talking about your relationships with your teammates, how has that kind of evolved since you've been here? How has it been just, building that chemistry with the other guys?
I think it's been really good. Since the first day I've been here, the atmosphere here is so fun. I come in and I'm enjoying, just being around the camp, being around the players. Either that whether it be playing pool in the game room, watching film with some of the guys, even the coaching staff. They tell me if you need anything, let's come to the office and go over film. And I do some of that some days, and I think I understand the role and function of my position. And I'm still learning. I'm still getting my chemistry with the teammates, the coaches. I'm trying to make sure that the coaching staff and the head coach trust me, and he's willing to put me out there or start me and whatever the case may be. I just want to just have that opportunity. But I'm grateful for everything.
You mentioned your role. Often we've seen you come in as a kind of a super sub and go at some tired back lines. Is it do you feel like when you enter with all your pace and your strength that is, I mean, obviously everybody wants to start, but that's a role that you can really thrive in?
Yeah, I think that's a role I could really thrive in. Obviously, yes, I want to start, but if Oscar sees that that's my role right now, I respect that and I would go 100%, whether that is the start or that's to come on and affect the game. But yeah, with my pace, I think I could definitely affect the game. And that's what I've been doing. And I came on, 2 games back to back and assist. And, it's good for me, it's good for the team, it's good for the club and the fans in general. So that's good.
Yeah, we haven't scored or forgotten the goal you scored against Orlando very late in the game last year.
Yeah.
Do you have a flair for the end of games? Something you just, that pressure doesn't seem to get to you.
Nah, I mean, the pressure, it does get to you, but it's just like you have to dig deep, and it's whoever wants it more, I think, in the end. And I think at that moment, I wanted it more.
Watching you play, you're so direct, and it's just all gas all the time. Where does that come from in your background that you develop this style of play where you're just so relentless in taking players?
I think it came from in Trinidad. My dad was a very influential person in my life. He was very direct towards me in case maybe when I'm training, he would just be like, you're so fast, you have a lot of ability. Like go 1v1, go 1v1, and then I kept believing in myself. And then when I came to college, my coach Charles Morrow at Lipscomb, he would always be telling me, that's your ability. Do your strengths. Do what's your best. What's your best at, and that's what I keep doing. And whenever I get the chance to do it, I go 1v1. I know I need to just make better decisions sometimes. It is sometimes I could relax and retain the ball, but I just love to go 1v1.
Oh, we've been loving watching it. Lastly, you've been getting into the Trinidad team consistently. What has it meant to you to be a regular in the national team, and what are your goals there as you go into the next couple of years?
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. I remember the first time I heard the anthem and I was singing it in front of the stadium. It was an emotional feeling. That was like a dream for me. Growing up, seeing like Dwight York, he's a coach now. I play for Manchester United. Just him being my coach and being in this atmosphere right now. The country is behind us. I think we have a strong team. We just need to just gather some thoughts and we just have to come along and I think we could push it forward to the World Cup. I think the World Cup is a big goal for us, a big goal for myself, and I really want to be a participant in the World Cup. But we need to push these last four games, and I think we could come up with a victory in all four.
for ahead of this game?
Right, good. We're in a good mood. Also, the confidence is rising again. I thought the game in Cincinnati showed us one more time that we are that competitive team that can win anywhere, and that was very positive. So we took a lot of good things from that one game, and now this one, as you mentioned, against a rival that is almost in the same positions, and with this tightness and the confidence, and it's so relevant for us. Well, we're working hard, and the boys are, they have confidence, so we'll be prepared.
Just kind of going off of what you just said with the tightness of the Eastern Conference, how big is it having this game at home and being able to play in front of your home fans?
It's true, one game at a time, like always, but we know we have these two games at home that can translate into points that put us in a much better position towards the playoffs. We're conscious, and but we're going one game at a time. Yes.
What have you kind of seen from Columbus ahead of this game?
Columbus, we all know is a team who like to elaborate the game and short spaces. And nothing different I have seen in the last few games from that one team that wants to demand the ball all the time and trying to get in these spaces that they like. And we will be prepared. We will have our game plan, and also, as we always do, just trying to put our strength in front and see we can have those guys, the guys in that mode of possessing the ball and trying to hurt the other group.
You guys have won 5 in a row at home. I know we haven't played very much at home over the last month and a half, but it seems like every match at home you've been first to compliment the fans. How great has the support been, and have you seen that kind of will the boys on these home games?
No, it has been good. Something that at the beginning of the season was a challenge, but now we have that record that inspired us also in front of our fans. It's nothing better to play that, and also with the importance of the game. So it's good. The boys were talking about it, just playing at home again, and how important is the game, but how important is to play it in front of our people.
You had great impact from your substitutes against Cincinnati, not just obviously Spicer with the assist, but Rodriguez, Marine really showed a lot. Do you feel like you have a little bit more depth now with some of the moves you guys have made, and with the squad getting healthier as you go into this final stretch?
No, it's true. It's true. It's a common feeling within the group. It seems like we had some other players recovering from injuries, and it's much better when you have substitutes that can come and raise the level and raise the intensity. And the boys have done a great job in that part.
You guys won in Columbus back in July. Is there anything you take from that game into this one? Lessons you learned? You mentioned the system they play. They're going to always play.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll take something out of that game for sure. That we didn't our reviews and preparing our game plan and just getting back to that one game where we had a good result. It would help.